Hi and welcome to Magic Gathering Strat. I am just coming down from a high where I won this draft with Simic, and it was so fun playing Simic. I've only won with Dimir so far, and that was fun. That was really fun. It was much more my kind of play, but this was even better. I loved it. And we're now gonna go through the deck and evaluate the cards, because we have this document. And as I won the draft, I will also be taking win notes. You'll see what that means. Gatecrash. Okay. So Cloudfin Raptor sucks to draw late, but it's absolutely fantastic to draw early. And it was very much key in this aggressive Simic deck. 3rd to 5 pick in Simic. I think I agree with that. Here is people saying a lot, other people saying a lot of stuff, like limited resources, like LSV. It's a pretty sick play on turn 1. Yes, it is. And I was surprised at how easy it was to get him to grow to a 3/4 or even a 4/5 once. So that was interesting. Pit fight. John Lauk said that I'm not sure I misinterpreted him in the last in episode 172 of Limited Resources, that he said it was the best common in the set, but it was surely amazing here and won me several games. Amazing in Simic, can only imagine it is even better in Gruul, and I probably will first pick it. Being an instant makes it a lot more powerful than Prey Upon, and I know I probably played it like Prey Upons because I keep forgetting about the instant thing on them. I had 2 Frilled Oculus. They were just fantastic. They did everything. They evolved stuff. They hit hard. I was surprised at how good this guy was. The 5th pick in Simic. 8th to 10th pick in Dimir. I could see why you would want a 1/3 guy actually in Dimir, though that would be pretty bad. Let's say it's a 9th to 11th pick. Greenside Watcher. What I learned from Limited Resources was that you need to be very, very low on your mana curve in Simic, and that's what I did here. Look at this curve. I love it. And Greenside Watcher, very good. Did I miss to tap in for mana? I know I didn't think about it much. There might be a spot where I missed it. Very good to have 2 drops in Simic. Evolves stuff. Raptors and Crocanuras. Value, defense against Boros. Having said all that, he is just a dude with 2/1. Can get some higher with lots of gates, a lot higher. You can also draft a Verdant Haven gate deck, and you can just play enormous Gruul guys. That's I heard legends about it. I haven't seen it myself. It looks awesome. That's what I want to do. Metropolis Sprite, being 1/2 helps him evolve stuff. So I think he was pretty good. 7th to 9th pick in Simic, he was definitely not. I'd say he's a 5th to 7th pick in Simic. Hitting for a few damage in the air wasn't very bad. That was my first impression, but he was actually quite good in Simic. I might be wrong, he may be worse. But he hits for 2 in the air. What's not to like? Maybe I'm picking him way too low in both guilds. And now I've heard legends about him, and now I've seen him. It's Shamble Shark. And he always felt great. Just the evolved creature. I needed the evolved creature so much. And he was there to deliver. Not sure how he could ever 2 power evolve for 2 mana. It flash liquid gravy. So do I pick him over Cloudfin Raptor? Not sure actually. So but I'll or like Cloudfin Raptor. I don't know, what do you think? He will do something if you draw him late, which Cloudfin Raptor will not. He also has 2 power from the start. He has 1 mana more than Cloudfin Raptor. I'm not sure who's the best. Miming Slime. It never evolved anything, strangely enough. But it was hard to evaluate. Seemed not to evolve stuff. But it was easily a Centaur Courser. So I think I'll place it as a 4th to 6th pick. I think that's where a Centaur Courser would be in this set. It probably would be a 3rd to 5th pick. But I'm saying that Miming Slime is a 4th to 6th pick. Having no creatures would suck. And I think that is more likely to happen in Gruul. So fewer creatures. Alright, Tanura. I think he's better than both Shamble Shark. I see. He's on the same level as the other Evolve guys. But he does shut everything down. Is he better than Raptor or Shamble Shark? 3/5s are great. I'll 2nd to 4th pick him. Or lower. Nah. I'll just 2nd to 4th pick him. I love him. He's great. He'll put the stop to Battalion. Drakewing Crazes, I didn't see him very much. Seems pretty good. I'll 3rd to 5th pick him, perhaps. Having 1 toughness is a bad thing in this world of Bomber Corps and Battalions. Might be higher, but I doubt it. Dies to Stiff Breeze, and that's what it does. And now my army of Slaughter Horns. Would I have played 10 of them? Probably. What a format defining creature and a giant growth. It's just awesome. In Simic evolves everyone. Helps with pit fights, helps Miming Slime. But I don't think a 3/2 guy can be higher than 3rd to 5th pick. Can he? No, I can't. And then we have the Simic Manipulator. He just crushed when he arrived on turn 3. And when I draw him late, he just sucked. Pretty uneven card. I'm gonna buy 4 of these guys. They are 5 cents each now. And when he does his thing, he just wins. And any card that just wins and has evolve and stuff, it's just, this is a 1st pick. There's no beating around the bush. It is a 1st to 3rd pick actually. That means it is not a bomb. It's not a true bomb. It won't change the game by itself quickly. You can't just play it and be happy. Hey, we're clinging animals in my main deck? Oh my god. Oh, what? Were they? No, I think I changed that. No, I had sideboarded and then I saved. It wasn't in the main deck. Good. Gruul creatures run over it. Simic creatures run over it. Sideboard card against Battalion. And that's how I drafted it. And that's what it is. But it should cost 3 perhaps. Crowned Ceratok. Giving everyone trample and being a 4/3 for 4 is just fantastic. He just did everything in Simic, and he would probably do so in Gruul too. I'd much rather have this guy than the 5/4 Blood Rush guy actually. So I am saying a 2nd to 4th pick or higher. And you see how highly I rate these cards, but I think they are really good. But here is a guy that I don't like, but this deck needed him. But it could have been disastrous. I wouldn't have played 2, I don't think. Because what if I only had an evolved guy that had evolved a lot? A 5th to 7th pick in Simic and a 6th to 8th pick in Dimir. That's what I said, and that's what I'm standing. That's what I'm saying. The cost of bouncing one of your own creatures, this is LSV, isn't irrelevant, but the 3 to unblockable is fairly solid. This also gets much better when you turn the drawback into an advantage, which isn't too hard to do in a land of evolved creatures and those with enter the battlefield abilities. I think the thing is this guy shines in Simic when you're facing slow grindy decks such as the Orzhov deck. How did I beat that Orzhov deck? Blind luck probably. And Urban Evolution, I was about to hate this card because it's so expensive and it doesn't affect the play or the board, but it did. It came and saved me from my enormous mana flood. So I'm saying it's a 3rd to 5th pick or higher. If you disagree with any of this, let me know. Totally Lost. I think I would have drafted a Totally Lost over Urban Evolution, because you saw what Totally Lost did. And when I had when I won with the Dimir deck, I played 3 Totally Lost. 2.0 says LSV, but I think it's awesome. I think it's the 2-for-1 thing you need. That is if you can do it on an enchanted guy. And I just love it. I think I might love it too much. Worked wonders in Simic. Dimir has better removal. 35th pick in Simic. I think you need this. You can hold the ground with your evolve guys and then you just totally lost them and win. And what about the Sapphire Dredge? Wow, he was better in Simic. Most decks will want this as a finish by itself. It's awesome in the Simic deck. Fantastic in Simic. Evolved everyone. He would actually get... yeah, he was the one that got the Raptor 4/5, right? And I would say he is 1st to 3rd. I see. He costs 6. 2nd to 4th pick in Simic, a 3rd to 5th pick in Dimir. Of course he has evasion, but Dimir won't be alive by turn 6, whereas I can. This is the critical card I didn't play. Clan Defiance. I was so tempted. It's such a powerful card. I would say that Clan Defiance is a better card than anything I actually did play. But I didn't want to take the risk to splash, because I know when I play a 3-color deck, if I splash 2 mountains without any gates, I will lose a duel or 2 to Mana Screw. And I didn't want to lose to Mana Screw. And I totally, even when I built the deck, I forgot about the Keyrune, but I'm happy not to play a Keyrune. I don't want to spend the 3rd turn of the game doing nothing and dying to Battalion. I don't like this card. I don't like the Keyrunes. They're just so slow, and I have almost nothing to ramp to. If I had the 3 totally lost deck, I might have played the key rune. It's a 2T creature. It doesn't trigger evolve. It's wow. It has hexproof. Awesome. Now I think this card is bad. Though, yeah, I think I shouldn't have played it. And I think it is just as in Return to Ravnica. It's really bad. Really slow, does not trigger evolve, just bad. And I'm placing it as an 8 to 10 pick. And actually, when I see, as many people have said, when I see someone play a key rune on turn 3, I'm just happy. And it might even be a lower pick than this. What else? The Guildmage, awesome card. Biomass Mutation. That's what I sideboarded out when I saved the deck. But this is overrun. Wow, else we had it to 4.0 and I almost dropped it from the deck. It is overrun. Gets ridiculous with 4 guys with +1 counters on them. And it did, but sometimes it did nothing. So I'd say this is a 2nd to 4th pick. Or is it a 1st pick? It probably does more for the game than the Simic Manipulator did, and I rated that as the 1st pick. What do you think? Biomass Mutation, 1st pick or not? You saw what it could do. It was pretty powerful. That's the deck. In the show notes you'll find information on how to read that document. I update it infrequently, but I probably will do that soon. Now, we did win the tournament, and of course we won it on another account than I won my last Pauper Daily in, or got a 3-1. So I have the QPs on different accounts. That doesn't bother me at all because I won't grind for QPs. That requires you to play at least 8 dailies a week in Pauper and some drafts, and just I will neglect my children and my wife too much, so I'm not grinding for the mocks this month, but I long to do it, I must say. Okay, so I have a draft document, and I like to keep track of stuff. I'll talk more about that later, because keeping track of stuff is how you go infinite on Magical Island. I am infinite, and it's not due to drafts. Draft is cost. Draft is what prevents me from actually earning money on Magical Line, and I am slightly above break even. And here is my document. So now we're gonna make a note here. We played on the 4th of March. That's how you write the 4th of March in Swedish. Loss per tournament. I'm currently losing 87 cents. Number of tournaments. This is since I came back to Magic. It's not 137, is it? 159 minus 1 minus 14, that's 145, 144. So my loss is 83 cents here. I played Gatecrash number 6. Got a QP, video number 6. My first pick was Grizzly Spectacle. Yay! I didn't play my first pick again. That means I can read signals, so I'm happy about that. Elle Nordor. I can't read my own handwriting. He played Boros, and that's not how we write Boros. I beat him 2-1. I played JC Sweet. I beat him. He played Simic, and I played that awesome Orzhov deck. For the final, I won, and I am now on the Magic Gathering Strat account, so that's what I'm gonna note there. And this should have done bad things to my rating. I just started the account, so I shouldn't have much of a rating, but going 3-0 does nice things to rating. As I said, rating does matter because buys are given to people with the lowest rating. 1644 for the new account. That was less than I expected. Simic! Simic Manipulator. 2 pit fights. Shamble Shark. 2 Raptors. Tanura. Totally lost. What else was super powerful in the deck? Oh, I'm almost writing down the Oculus. Sapphire Dredge did a lot of work. Okay, and there was no value in the deck at all, so that means we lost money. How much is the Gatecrash? I think there were 3, and that means that this cost 11. This brings me up to a win percentage of 67.77. I have no random sell value at all, so I lost 2 tickets. And that means that I am my balance is minus $121.84, and that means that you should not draft if you want to be infinite. But I can finance this by trading pauper dailies. Pauper dailies are plus EV if you're an average player, which is pretty much what I am in the pauper dailies. I used to be better, but now I'm pretty much average. My win percentage is a lot less, but it's still much higher EV. So that was my evaluation for this Simic Gatecrash draft. Thank you for watching, and if you do evaluations like this, you probably improve your card selection. I think so, that's why I do them. And I might go into evaluating the draft itself if I found out how to do it in a good way. So if you know of a good way to evaluate my draft, I want to do that too, because I really want to think about the drafts, because it's thinking about this, something I learned from poker. Thinking about the games after the games is what allows you to improve, and that's something the videos help me with, and that's something you guys help me with. So please let me know what I did wrong in this draft, because I know I did a lot of mistakes, but I managed to come out 3-0 anyway, because I am a luck box. Yay! Thank you for watching. And Dan, this is Magic Gathering Strat.